Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Jaylen Brown.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So here's Miami's starting group. Powell is out there with Wiggins. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Sam Hauser, and it's Shireman in at the 1. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight.
Here's Kata, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek Whitehorse converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. Well, this guy's so crafty. Once he catches the defender a little bit out of position, it's a very good bet he's going to get some free throws.
And it's Wiggins missing. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Back to you, Kevin.
And Allie, thanks so much. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Round the pass to Kata, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Mitchell. Here's Larson. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Round the pass to Hauser. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Brown.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Inside, it's good.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Larson. Puts it up for Adebayo. It's not going to go for him.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Hauser misses. The Heat trail by 3. To the inside, Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down.
Andrew Wiggins simply skies to finish that shot.
White bounce pass. From outside the arc, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Larson. And here's Adebayo. Now Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Kata's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over to the left wing. A 3-ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat.
First team foul. Miami substitution, number 11, Jamie.
Now, here's Mitchell. Still without a basket. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Assisted.
This is how Adebayo typically gets his points. Off the roll, off the lob, or off the glass.
Here's Keita. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by the Heat. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him. And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Khalil Ware's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here's Pritchard. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Foul for three. Adebayo, great positioning on the putback. So it's the Celtics now. Now White, boy, that win against the Rockets. He's another guy who really showed up to play. And it's the Heat on the break. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Pritchard. Adebayo with this screen on White. Powell for three. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the three. That shot, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thank you, Kevin. I've just received word on the news out of Washington and their trade with the Dallas Mavericks. They had the chance to acquire Anthony Davis, and why not? It's not every day you get to add a perennial all-star to your squad. This will significantly improve their size and what they're able to do on both ends of the floor.
Thank you so much, Shams. We sure appreciate the update. Here's Pritchard. Following the score by Miami. From deep. And Ware pulls it down. The Heat have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Mitchell kicks to Powell. Heat moving the ball around. Here's Adebayo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
They get it back. Lays it up off the glass.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Jaylen Brown, and it's Gonzalez in for White. The Heat also changing it up. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Jonas comes in for Powell, and Smith's subbed in for Mitchell. Here's Pritchard. He has yet to score. It's good from long range.
His first make, and, maybe that will get him going.
Smith outside. Pass to Jonas. For three. Ware, no good. The Celtics have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Gonzalez. Off target from outside. Garza got it. Good job in the low post. And the Celtics lead by 1.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
Here's Walsh, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Ware. Smith outside. Here's Jonas. Just 5 to shoot. To halt the run, Boston grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Gets it off. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Boston on top. They're up by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Sam Hauser. And it's Walsh in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That one goes. Count it.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hauser. Boston needs to get off a shot. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Here's Powell. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Here's Garza. He's defended by Ware. Pritchard from outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Pritchard's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Ware up top. That one falls.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Oh. And now that we are well past the halfway point of the season, DB, what are you most looking forward to?
I think, Kevin, this is the first time of the year where you start to consider, well, I'll tell you, the playoff positioning is starting to take shape. The potential first-round matchups become intriguing. I can't wait to see how things end up.
And the Celtics making a change here. Cade is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. The free throw drops for Pop. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
Brown is checked in for Boston. Pass to Cato. Floats one. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the dunk by Powell.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender. Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see you.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. The kick out to Brown. Shot from the wing. Jump shot is good. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Has to Ware. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now, Hauser. Here's Queta. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Three-pointer, Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Kevin, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, the lead with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Powell. He's got 6. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Derek White's checked in for the Celtics. Then for the Heat, Andrew Wiggins, who's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Mitchell in for Jaime Jaquez. To the right side. White looking around. A fadeaway. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
White against Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. A three-pointer. Wiggins, the second effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And Miami making a change here. Jovic is checked in, and the second free throw, good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Hauser. No scoring in this one. Brown the pass to Queta. Outside, White. Shoots over Jonas. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White, very assertive, ready to react.
Here's Adebayo. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Over in the corner, White. Pass to Pritchard. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mitchell wide open. And they're unable to get the time basket there. Celtics leading by 3. White the pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Queta. A steal. Here's Jonas. White covering. Down low. Here's Queta. Again, the miss by the Celtics. The Heat trail by 3.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Jonas. Scoreless thus far. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Well, Doris, we saw him coming for a while now, but Peyton Pritchard made history with the Celtics last season.
This is a guy, Kevin, who won 6th Man of the Year, was one of 3 Celtics to have 253s in the same season, an absolutely invaluable piece to their success.
So it's Boston now. The Heat getting the bucket. Just 4 to shoot. Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Pritchard's got 19 points.
Now, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Here's Jonas. He's covered by Pritchard. There's Brown with the three, and it's Miami with the rebound. Last time they met was in Miami.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Now Brown, following the three-point attempt by Bam Adebayo. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Larson's checked in. Shireman, good. And here is Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. That'll do it for the first half. Celtics lead by 6. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
He set the bar high, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA.
History's shown us that a deal for AD can result in a ring. He plays big, but he has the athleticism and skill set of a guard. He has helped revolutionize his position, and I think he's going to transform his team.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Celtics.
They're clicking from outside, hard cuts to the ball, and a few bone-jarring screens. Man, they have a high quality of looks.
They've been cashing in on those. We'll see if the sharp shooting continues. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Peyton Pritchard displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
The Heat trail by 6. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Mitchell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. Powell with it. He's picked up by White. And Adebayo throws it down.
And how about Adebayo kicking it into high gear offensively?
Brown deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Adebayo. In the corner, Powell with it. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. Pass to Hauser. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Wiggins. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
Here's Shireman. They set the screen. Here's Queta. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Queta's got his second bucket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Mitchell. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Bam Adebayo. Just an incredible month of basketball. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands, and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Pass to Cada. Here's Shireman. He's got 6, and it's Brown missing. Here's Larson. Light covering. Powell, the pass to Larson. Wiggins outside. There's the drive. Adebayo.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a chance now to look at the small forwards who have been dominant this season offensively. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
And it doesn't take all that much to get him going. Just the smallest nudge, and he's ready to go off. He is right on the list with all the hugely gifted small forwards we've seen in this league over the years.
Now here's Wiggins after Jaylen Brown's miss. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
Pass to Shireman. And here's Brown outside. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in.
Boy, the team doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Wiggins, a screen on White. A clear look for Mitchell. And there's another one for the Heat. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Here's Hauser. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Powell for 3. They get the rebound. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Brown. That one rolling around and rims out. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Shireman. 6 points for him. Down low. Powell's there. Back to Brown. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami.
You have to admire the growth of Jaylen Brown. He comes in as an attacking athlete. He's now a better passer, and he absolutely is a knockdown three-point shooter.
Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range. In the second half, they're 0 for 4. And that one drops for him.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
And here is Mitchell. Following the three-pointer by Derek White. Powell outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Powell's got 9.
How's that for an answer? Norman Powell says, I'll see that 3 and raise you one.
Here's Shireman. He has 6. Takes a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Adebayo. Good work there as it goes. 25 points for Bam Adebayo.
They are just killing him on the interior.
White finds Brown. The Celtics keep it going. A new 14-second shot clock. From the arc. Powell pulls it in.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And yes, it's good. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Well, Andrew Wiggins, if you allow him to work in space, turn the lights out.
Hackers with the steal. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. The Miami Heat said Coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Austin making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for White. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Smith outside. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Walsh from past the arc. It's hauled in by the Heat. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. To the paint. Ware kicks to Smith. Here's Yaka Jonas. No good on the triple. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Shireman. Over in the corner, Pritchard hits it from 3-point range. Pritchard's got 22.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Here's Yaka Jonas. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. That shot, no good. Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for the Heat. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Powell. No good from 11 feet.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Pass to Walsh. To take the lead. White, good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
A sneaky good score. I don't know that you define Derek White as a scorer. He's sort of jack of all trades, but boy, he's cooking right now.
Here's Yaka Jonas. Here's Jovic. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Ware, no good. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Garza. Is defending. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Powell, the pass to Jovic. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Ware. nails the baby hook. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Garza. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Jonas. Here's Jovic. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Sunday, they'll go up against Trae Young and the Washington Wizards. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for White, and Miami also making a switch. Adebayo's checked in. Jaquez finds Adebayo. Makes it off the glass. Adebayo's got 10 points in just the second half.
And inside is where Bam is at his best. He knows how to outwork the other guys in the paint.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. So it'll be Jaylen Brown shooting. That one on Jaquez. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Brown jams it in!
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Jonas. Jaquez outside. Powell for three. And Boston with the rebound. Garza's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Pritchard. This one for three. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Jonas. He's covered by Pritchard.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Celtics leading by 4. Here's Garza. Left side Gonzalez. The kick out to Brown. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's. Powell outside. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Outside, Adebayo. And Pritchard pulls it down.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Out to Gonzalez. Three-pointer on the way. Buries it from three-point range. Gonzalez has got the lead up to 7 now for Boston. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important junction. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Gonzalez. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Eric Spoelstra's huddle. Coach telling the team, we're right in this. We have to keep fighting. If we can get consecutive stops, we've got a shot. We'll see if they can come back, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And the basket by Hauser.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, here's Wiggins. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Assist from
And that's now 33 points for Bam Adebayo. Down low. Now White. Powell there for the rebound. The Heat trail by 8. Now Wiggins. Fires the 3. It misses. The Celtics have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. The shot is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now, here's Adebayo. Ah, it's good!
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
White fires. Trained from outside. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow. If we're talking traditional point guards, I got to go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
And the Celtics making a change here. Shireman's checked in. They've led by as many as 11 points. Got it!
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
White pulls it down.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
There's the screen. There's the jumper. Nice one. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. 11-point game. Here's Adebayo. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
They got very fortunate there, guys. They should just take their time on offense and not try to force things.
Brown! He drills the 3.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Boston.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to that victory.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And here is Brown, following the 3-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. The finish, jammed in! He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way! And the Celtics with possession here. They lead by 7.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Mitchell fires. Powell outside. Launches from deep. Buries the deep ball.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
Wiggins. The 3 is off. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Jalen, congratulations. You had a monster game. What was your mindset coming in?
Just be aggressive, keep playing my game, no doubt. Just keep executing the game plan, and everything will fall in place.
This team needs you to be aggressive. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And now our player of the game, Peyton Pritchard.